got a problem? Yeah, I got a problem. Stop it!
I figured she wouldn't drive with me on the hood of a car. I was wrong.
Why did you do that? Seriously? Why did you do that? Are you drunk?
I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay, sir. Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
In the last few years, the number of Americans on the road has skyrocketed. And that means more traffic, more accidents, and also more rage. With violent road rage up nearly 500%. This is where the rubber meets the road. Eugene, Oregon. A cyclist's helmet cam is recording his leisurely ride through the city. But as he pulls up to a red light, he is quickly reminded that not all motorists enjoy sharing the road with bikers.
Are you serious?
The driver in the SUV behind the biker is impatient. But the biker is waiting for the pedestrians.
You guys have the right of way anyways. I don't know what this jackass is thinking.
And that's when the SUV driver gets out of his car behind the biker.
You got a problem?
That's the SUV driver on the ground, and the biker now on top of him. Watch again as the SUV driver allegedly assaults the biker from behind. The biker reacts with brute force, knocking the driver to the ground and punching him in the face. Until a woman, possibly the SUV driver's companion, intervenes.
Get off of him! Seriously! Get in the car!
Bystanders help the driver up.
You don't want someone like me.
Yeah, don't do that, dude. Don't do that.
As the biker prepares to leave, he looks for some reassurance from those who witnessed the altercation.
Was that wrong? Okay.
Yeah, you're fine, dude. You're fine.
Regardless of who's right or wrong, the lesson is clear.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Confronting anyone over a traffic disagreement can get ugly very fast.
Got a problem?
I-95 South in St. Augustine, Florida. The dash cam of a tractor trailer records as it travels in the far right lane. Thus far, a fairly routine journey, but watch the left rearview mirror closely.
Holy!
Another semi, carrying 60,000 pounds of sand, barrels into the side of the tractor trailer from the adjacent lane and flips it so violently that its cabin detaches from its trailer.
Holy!
The driver of the semi that was hit is stunned and unsure of what to do. Other motorists arrive on the scene and join him in checking on the driver of the truck that flipped, who's still trapped in the cabin. What they find is miraculous.
Brian, I just got into a real bad accident.
Though badly banged up with 2 broken legs and multiple cuts and bruises, the driver is alive. According to the driver with the dash cam, the trucker had fallen asleep at the wheel, causing him to lose control of his vehicle and slam into the other semi. Another good reminder, if you're feeling sleepy on the road, pull over, especially when driving a 30-ton truck.
Holy!
If you don't own a dash cam, you might want to reconsider after watching this next story. Terry Zamore is a rideshare driver in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She just dropped off a customer when suddenly her car gets slammed into by another driver.
When she hit me, I was definitely in shock. Got out of the car to exchange information. There was a third car involved in this that was going the other direction that I got pushed into. That driver also got out of the car.
But it seems the driver who caused the accident has no plans of sticking around. So Terry tries to stop her.
Got in front of her, she threatened to run me over. I climbed on the hood so she couldn't run me over. I figured she wouldn't drive with me on the hood of a car. I was wrong. It's pure adrenaline rush.
The woman stops the car after driving a few feet, and Terry demands that she stays put.
She seemed like at that point she was willing to stay in the scene.
So Terry goes back to her car while the woman picks up the pieces of her own car. But then, incredibly, the woman drives off. So Terry immediately jumps into her car and goes after her, quickly catching up to her at the next intersection.
I just wanted to catch her for the police. I assumed the car had insurance, which would have helped me, but mostly I just felt it important to chase her down.
But then suddenly, the woman runs the red light. So Terry follows suit and manages to catch up to her again, eventually cutting her off. But once again, the hit-and-run driver pulls away. Terry Zamore is hit by a driver who takes off shortly after. Now Terry's in pursuit, and after losing her twice already, finally catches up to her. It makes a daring move, forcing her into a parking lot.
I knew that parking lot only had one exit. I wasn't sure if a car would be capable of driving through the hedges.
So Terry immediately attempts to take the woman's keys from her.
Give me my key. You give me my key. Give me my key. Where's my key, lady? Where's my key, lady?
Get her off me!
She just ran my car.
She just ran into me on the thing.
You just ran me!
She just did a hit and run.
No, I didn't. You hit me.
I have the whole thing on dash cam.
You see her hit me? Did you see her run me? Get away from each other.
The witness keeps the peace until police arrive shortly after. Thanks to Terry's footage, the other driver receives citations for an expired driver's license, leaving a crash scene without giving information, failure to register a motor vehicle, and having no proof of insurance.
I showed the police dash cam video and that ended that.
As for Terry's car,
I had a lot of damage. The right passenger side, where she T-boned me, and then the front left, where she pushed me into the oncoming traffic. Basically, all three sides of the car.
Terry took a big risk in pursuing the other driver and is aware that were it not for the dash cam video, things might have turned out very differently.
I will not drive without a dash cam. Video doesn't lie, people do.
Cars and motorcycles usually get along just fine on the road. But every once in a while, they invade each other's space. And when that happens, feelings can get hurt. Case in point, this driver in Yuma, Arizona, believes he was just cut off by a man and a woman on a motorcycle and would like a word.
You got a problem?
Yeah, I got a problem. Stop it! You touch him!
He's just assaulted both the man and the woman.
Hey! You better step back right now, I swear.
Call the cops. Let's go.
And he's showing no signs of letting up.
You better stop! Stop! Are you done? Are you done? Stop! Stop! I did nothing to you!
The motorcyclist provides his aggressor with an opportunity to de-escalate.
Are you gonna behave? Get up and relax, okay?
But it's rejected.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna...
Call the cops right now.
With the angry man now restrained on the pavement, the motorcyclist attempts to get some straight answers.
I did nothing to you.
Yeah, you just broke the law.
I went in between you on a road,
Yep,
and you're gonna punch me and assault me for that.
yep.
And you think that's the right thing to do? How old are you? Shouldn't you know by now it's not what you do?
An eyewitness arrives.
Can you help me out, bro? This dude just assaulted me for no reason.
But the irate man isn't buying it
You didn't see.
and insists on telling his side of the story.
You pushed my girlfriend? She weighs 100 pounds.
She assaulted me.
No, she did not.
Yeah, she's...
Guess what? I have you all on camera, so we're gonna see.
Okay.
This bit of news appears to calm the man down.
Calm down, calm down.
You're the one who's calm down. I didn't to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
More witnesses arrive at the scene, finally relieving the motorcyclist of his duties. But he offers one final suggestion.
You need to relax, man.
Good advice for anyone, especially those seeking to take their anger out on another driver. The 51-year-old man who broke his ankle in the altercation later tells police he was drinking.
You got a problem?
He pleads no contest to a DUI
Yeah, I got a problem.
and disorderly conduct. He is given a fine and sentenced to probation and to undergo alcohol screening. In Carmel Valley, California, some tourists film their ride from a sightseeing wagon pulled by a tractor as it turns onto a main road. The pace is undeniably slow. But the reaction of the truck driver following behind them is way, way out of line. The truck rear ends the wagon. Sending one of the tourists completely overboard and onto the road.
Somebody please keep my daughter.
The truck driver stops to assist the woman who fell off,
Okay, here's mommy. I'm gonna go get mommy.
while her family and some other bystanders rush to her aid.
Are you out of the mind? Please call an ambulance. What did you do, man? Why did you do that?
Seriously?
Why did you do that?
Are you out of your...
Are you drunk?
Sir, no. I'm
No, are
very
you
sorry.
just... What the happened, man?
I'm calling the 911. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I just want to make sure everything's okay.
The truck driver is clearly regretful and starts to do as much damage control as possible.
Miss, I know you don't want to talk to me. I understand that. Are you okay?
No, she's not. She fell off the car. Because you...
No, I know. They called 911.
After a police investigation, the truck driver is found to have a blood alcohol level of 0.21, almost 3 times the legal limit. He is sentenced to 5 years of felony probation for a DUI causing great bodily injury.
Go ahead and proceed to your right.
Sarasota police officer Julia Beskin has just pulled over a car for speeding and texting while driving. But little does she know, the driver has a trump card. The classic, "Do you know who I am?"
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? Officer Baskin, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
Just call the chief, that's it.
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see
You
your
know who I
license?
am, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
Who he is Martin Hyde, a Florida congressional candidate. And he is not happy about this stop.
Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
Yeah.
License, please. Sir, can I have your paperwork, please? 7 years, sir.
But it's not just threats. He's also not willing to comply.
Can I see your registration, please? You're not gonna give me your registration, sir.
You arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're gonna produce me with your registration.
I have it.
You don't have it on you? Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay, sir.
Doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says who? Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
Officer Beskin goes back to her patrol car to write up his 3 citations. One for speeding, one for texting while driving, and another for failure to produce his registration. And when she returns to his car, Hyde gets right back into it.
I just spoke to your boss. Okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
10-4, 10-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Beskin's supervisor arrives shortly after.
Hey, Martin.
And Hyde makes it very clear to him that Officer Beskin messed with the wrong driver.
We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful. And I just wanted you to witness it, know that the registration was right there, that she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came
When
up
I
and
asked you
said
for the registration, you told me to
there's a
look
video
it up
of it, so be
because you
quiet.
did not have
There's a
it.
video of what you said.
The video, in fact, contradicts Hyde's story.
Can I see your registration, please? You're not gonna give me your registration, sir.
You arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're gonna produce me with your registration.
I have.
Nevertheless, Hyde persists.
Guess what? She's been there 7 years. She ain't gonna make 8. I'll make sure.
Well, I'll get going on.
She ain't.
All right, listen, that's your prerogative. I want to get
This
started.
is not right.
Okay, I understand.
It's a bad interaction.
Yeah, it
It's a bad interaction.
It definitely seemed like it was.
A very bad interaction, especially for Mr. Hyde. After the video goes viral, he publicly apologizes for being rude and belligerent and admits to trying to bully the officer.
Can I see your license? Yes, sir, I do.
Road Wars has real life. Jaw-dropping moments captured by real drivers. Proving that anything can happen on the road.